So let us begin our meditation this evening by moving inwards through the breath. As you bring your awareness to your breath and breathe into the core of your being, gradually relaxing down into the body and becoming aware of your physical sensation. And you simply breathe within, moving ever more deeply inwards into the innermost depths of your own beingness. And as you move inwards into the beingness within, you come in touch with the flow of spirit entering down through your crown and moving out through your body, through your central column. As you breathe in the light of spirit, as the light of spirit enters down through your crown, and you begin to feel yourself not as a physical being, but as a spiritual being, a being of light inhabiting a physical body. And you move ever more deeply inwards, moving into the high heart, just above the physical heart. And feeling the presence through the opening of the high heart of the soul which lies within. For the connection to soul has been lost by so many. And it is only through the high heart that that connection to one's own soul can be experienced. So we spend a few moments in awareness of one's I Am presence. For the I Am presence descends down through the multidimensional self, through the crown and into the high heart. I am. And one's consciousness begins to expand upwards and outwards, ever more deeply inwards, for all is within, all lies within. And everything within this universe can be experienced from within the high heart. So allow, as you rest within the body, your frequency to be gradually raised. The Arcturians are present here with us and are beginning to work with us, gently raising our frequency. They bring to us the energies of their crystal temple. It begins to form within this room, and you may see or sense or feel the geometries of light, the structures, the colours which form within this room and around each one of us. Their blue light moves around you as each one begins to be lifted in frequency, rising closer to the frequency which the Arcturians offer. There's nothing for you to do here, simply to allow and to receive. You cannot go out to get it, you simply allow it to come to you as it draws ever nearer. As you begin to rise in frequency from within, you feel your aura becoming lighter. A shower of light is sent down through your aura to gently clear your aura, cleansing your aura. As you become lighter and lighter, and you simply surrender to the flow of spirit, to the light that surrounds you, that increasingly fills your aura, as gradually you come into resonance with the Arcturian frequency, and you relax into it. For the more deeply the body relaxes, the more spiritual light is able to enter. And you begin to feel an expansion from within, as the energy within your heart begins to expand, moving outwards through your chest into your aura. And you discover that energy is also rising from the very core of Gaia, from her heart and soul. Her Kundalini is rising upwards, connecting to you through your lower chakras and rising upwards into your aura and your physical body. As you embrace her, as you feel the love which you have for Mother Earth, her divine Mother energy fills your aura, surrounds you and embraces you. As you relax into her embrace, your heart softens. You become gentle. You feel safe, comforted upon this earth plane. And you increasingly surrender to the light of spirit. The crystal temple energies begin to expand, and as your frequency rises, so the frequency of the temple is also raised. And you rest within the energy here. As you rest within this crystal temple, your four bodies, mental, emotional, spiritual and physical, are being brought into alignment for you. as you gradually come into alignment, you experience balance and harmony within. And you begin to feel at peace, a deep peace within. You begin to experience the bliss of the higher frequencies as you enter ever closer to the fifth dimension and beyond. And as you expand your consciousness, rising upwards towards the fifth dimension, your ego self, the human personality, gradually relaxes. It no longer needs to be in survival mode, to be in fear. It feels supported as the love frequency, the beauty and the peace of the Arcturian blue light moves ever more into your aura. And as you gently open to receive, the Arcturian blue light begins to fill your being. As you begin to experience more and more of this higher vibrational energy, as you enter ever more deeply within and receive higher frequencies of light, you move ever closer to the fifth dimension and your fifth dimensional self. See your fifth dimensional self before you through your third eye. Visualize her or him, a being just like you, but a being of light. Call your fifth dimensional self by your name. Connect to her, to him. For you are part of the same consciousness, simply at a higher frequency. And you are able to stretch upwards, to raise your frequency even higher with the assistance of the Arcturians that are here with us, that your fifth dimensional self and your third dimensional self may begin to merge. And as you merge into your fifth dimensional self, your fifth dimensional self merges into you as the light of your light body is within you and around you. It simply requires of you to open your heart, to surrender to the divine and become one with your Christ itself. Unconditional love and purity moving through your high heart, descending from above, entering from without, igniting within your high heart as you increasingly surrender to the divine that flows through you. You experience the bliss and the peace, the gentleness, the purity of the higher realms, for you have moved above the lower self of the ego mind, entering into the higher mind and the higher heart. And the merging continues as you continue to surrender. For he comes to you as you raise your frequency above your lower self. Returning to the self you have always been, but simply lost touch with. And your consciousness opens ever more as you enter into your fifth dimensional self. You feel that there is so much more beyond. An awareness develops of the dimensions above the fifth dimension. For your Oversoul from high above is now connected to you. Your Oversoul sends down its light through the many dimensions, through your soul star chakra above your head, in through your crown, moving through your fifth dimensional self and beginning to feel your physical body with its divine light. As you open to this connection, so the many aspects of self are able to come together into this column that rises up to your Oversoul. And in this column, parallel lives on other planets, in other galaxies, are there above you, waiting to integrate into your consciousness. Your life on the Pleiades, through your third eye, look towards the star system, the Pleiades, for you are in the Arcturian crystal temple now. the temple masters and the Arcturians that are working with you are all assisting. As you look through your third eye towards the Pleiades, and you see the 7 stars, the star Alcyone is the brightest. As you open your heart to Alcyone and connect to Alcyone through your third eye, a soul connection is made. And Alcyone, from the central sun, transmits to you its magnificent light. As you rest within, simply receive the light which Alcyone sends to you. A golden, beautiful, Christed light from this wonderful star. And her light fills this temple and fills your heart. To connect to the light of a star is very powerful, and Alcyone and the Pleiadians are working with us in our evolution towards our ascension into the 5th dimension. One of the things which they wish to teach us is self-love. So the energy from Alcyone, from this magnificent and most beautiful star, is now combined with the 5th dimensional beings of the Pleiades, as they bring to you the frequency of love of self. Nothing for you to do, simply to receive, to relax, and allow their energies to enter. As you receive their energies, healing is taking place as they begin to heal your subconscious. Entry into the 5th dimension requires unity and oneness, and you cannot be in oneness if there is anything within you that you cannot accept. For the frequency of the fifth dimension is the frequency of the Christ consciousness, unconditional love and compassion for all that is, acceptance and non-judgment. So bring this unconditional love, which the Pleiades now send to you, into all the parts of your emotional body that you find difficult to accept. For it is through loving acceptance that all is healed. The ego self, the personality, willingly surrenders when it feels loved, appreciated, accepted. And Alcyone continues connecting with you, soul to soul, heart to heart. This connection that you have is always there. You can return to it anytime you wish and receive into your being the frequency of self-love which the Pleiadians bring to you. For love is all that is required to enter into the ascension corridor, to rise ever higher in your ascension into the higher realms of the fifth dimension and beyond. So we raise our frequency now, even higher, as the Arcturians raise the frequency of the crystal temple. And Goddess Guanyin, the goddess of compassion, comes to us now to raise us into the level of neutrality, a higher dimension, a plane of existence which is free from all attachment, referred to as neutrality, as attachments are released to one's lower self. You enter into the plane of neutrality. You are free, you are without limit, and you experience yourself as the eternal being of light, which you are. And from this level of neutrality, you are filled with great compassion. For compassion exists above the level of attachment. It is beyond sympathy or empathy. And when you arrive at this level, which Guanyin possesses for us, the suffering of the world gives you no pain, for you have no attachment to it. And yet, the unconditional love and compassion which you can give to the world to heal the pain and suffering is without limit. So let us spend a little time now with Guanyin, as we embody her love and compassion for ourselves and for this world. As Guanyin, Alcyone and the Pleiadians continue to transmit to us, we bring into this temple the violet ray of Saint Germain. For Arcturus also is the Elohim of the violet ray, and the Arcturian blue light always contains the violet ray. So this temple now fills with violet fire. Archangel Zadkiel, Saint Germain, Elohim Arcturus, and Om Ritas, of the violet planet bring of powerful violet fire, transforming, transmuting the alchemical process of lower vibrations, transmuting into higher frequencies. As all becomes clear as crystal. And we remember our connection through our lower chakras into the earth to Gaia's heart and soul and her crystalline core. As this violet fire is received into the earth, into her core, and moves through the planet. And you connect your energy to Gaia's crystalline web, her fifth dimensional crystalline energy. And you feel your oneness with her. One heart, one spirit. And we ask the corridor, that this corridor remain open for Gaia. So as you yourself remain an open corridor for the divine flow, bringing heaven to earth, continue to remain in the divine flow as you bring your presence fully into your physical body and connected to the earth. And when you are ready, you simply open your eyes, fully present within this room, in both the third dimension and the fifth dimension simultaneously.